Hello, welcome back. Last time I spent a whole bunch of time in the zoology division. Gained a lot of understanding, even though I didn't actually do a whole lot with the puzzle.
Cool.
Like,
look at those guys up there in the...
this puzzle is all about just understanding what it is I'm actually supposed to do. So, the point that I got to was I could easily shuffle Virgil over here, get the ice to this spot, move these to some appropriate place. What I had been trying to do was to build a stairway so that after Virgil had pushed this stuff over, he could get back on Agent T's back, then he could push the ice over and everything just sort of works itself out.
Come on out, Shelby.
Come on out, Shelby. His favorite line. I was lying in bed thinking about this for a while, had a few ideas about how it maybe could work. I was thinking about stuff like, if I could stick this ice under the seaweed somehow, with Agent T on top of it, she could move up, Virgil could push it to the right, she could push it back down, he could get on top of it and get on her back. But then, I was reviewing footage just to see if I could understand the boundaries of what I could do, and I saw something better. So I think... oh wait, I need to get that seaweed out of the way first, right? I remember that being necessary for some reason. I wanted this.
I wonder why the land creatures are underwater and the sea creatures are up above.
So this is just this stuff again. He goes up there. Push both over. Get him up there. I think I know what to do now, basically. That's what I'm saying. Pretty sure I have a solution. So it doesn't get me the starfish, which is fine. Not starfishing right now. So here's some ice. You want to push it over there and then sit here-ish. That pipe can go there. Agent T can go both directions. So here's the magic. I get some ice up there. I don't think I really care about these two objects at the moment. I might shortly, but right now I don't. So there was some stuff I had observed where I could get Virgil up onto Agent T's back over here. That didn't seem too useful because I couldn't find any way to get Virgil to get through this little gap here, because that's too short. He can get on her back here, and that's cool and all, but there's just no way through this barrier, and I can't put him on something and push it to the right, left. However, watch this. You know this part of the puzzle I thought was not relevant to anything? Virgil can get all the way up over here, drop the octopus, wake it up, and now, with something like this, I believe he can go exactly where he needs to go. Yeah, that's what I wanted. So push, push, and everything works. Now, I don't know about this big mess I've made here, or shuffling Virgil. I think what I'm going to have to do is get Agent T in here, have Virgil push that back, have Agent T lift it up, Virgil gets under it, Shelby comes along, something like that. Haven't really thought that far in the puzzle, but finally I've accomplished that goal at least. Hey Shelby! Shoot. Hey Shelby! Catch! You're going to need to actually catch. Whoa. That's not quite what I expected, but I guess it makes sense. There we go. I got a snail. So right, my thinking was that was basically the whole puzzle. I mean, I'm not technically done yet, but I think I'm... This is fine. Just gotta do a little bit of snail and crab shuffling. Because I want Virgil over here. Yes, that's fine. Shelby continues. Virgil crawls over, Shelby crawls over here, cursor get out of her face. Now Shelby can pretty much make it all the way over to that hatch. I should be ready for them. So what was up with this seaweed? Is it just there to kind of get in the way? What was up with this can of... Somebody said that might be fish food. That sounds like a reasonable theory. Virgil, stop moving. This thing came in handy, but those two just didn't seem like they had much of a role in the puzzle. Which is fine. Alright, so we go over here. Bring Shelby down. Virgil comes on over. Sure, something like that. Oops. Keep on here. Go there. Go there. Do that. Do this. And there we go. Everybody's together. I can arrange people differently here, but I don't think it really matters much. Hey, look. Let's save this. There's a little bit of room, not enough to actually bring any of these objects along. I definitely can't get that ice back. Probably can't get that seaweed. Octopus just sits there. Yeah, nothing. The only things that are shaped such that I could bring them through here are this, which isn't coming along, this, and this. Well, this technically, but I can't get to that.
Slow down.
Whoa.
You drive too fast.
That's pretty good. Okay, so we're through the airlock. Shelby gets out of the way, somehow. How will Shelby get out of the way? Huh. Maybe I put this in the wrong order. Well, now hang on, can't I just... I can do it this way? Well, no I can't. I can do this, I guess.
Is that what you meant to do?
No, just curious what would happen. There are some different options for how to move this bird, though. I wonder if I might want to do something like this. Because if I've done that, that seems like it might keep the bird out of the way a little better. Shelby, you go there and there. Well, that's not... I don't think that actually helps anything. That seaweed's just in the way, isn't it? Is it? So, let's just see what happens if I do all these things. Ah! That's why I can't get at the starfish, because that doesn't fall down far enough to open up... What the heck? So I need Shelby here doing something? Doing what exactly? Oh, just stick Shelby right there. Okay. How? Not sure yet, but I'll try and see what happens if I do this. Don't know about that bird. That's probably going to be a problem. Okay, so puzzle's not actually over. This looks like it might be a starfish solution. I feel like I might need that seaweed. That should still be retrievable if I do that.
Uh-oh.
Ooh! I killed a snail. That's hard to do. But hey, look, I got a starfish. Question is, can I solve the puzzle now? That bird is super in the way. That looks not good at all. If this goes in here, there's still room. Like, say this were here, here, and here. Shelby could go there, Virgil could go here, Agent T would fit into that space. So this can go in. I just have to get rid of the bird. So I can push this over, and that might be okay. Virgil needs a boost. And then he can become... Well, no, he can't become a... Okay. Well, instead, maybe I just want to do this. That's a start, and then I can do that again like this. Sure. Yeah, this seems unproblematic. So far. The question is, what's going to happen here? What's going to happen here is I have a problem with actually getting her under that. How will I do that? It would be a lot better if this bird were one more over to the left. I don't know... Well, the way I would do that is by not pushing it to the right. But then I can't get down here to move this around. Would the seaweed help? No. So I need a place where Agent T... Okay. Let's look at bird geometry a little bit more first. I shouldn't have undone all that stuff because I did want to maybe keep that. But if I went back to... Okay, so... If I just let the bird drop, it falls there. I can't really do a whole lot of crazy magic here. This seems like the most sensible still. Virgil can't do much of anything. Unless I were to drop the bird, all he can do is just fall here. I would love it if he could take this seaweed down and then do something useful with it. That seaweed is definitely in my way. Yeah, that's the reason I can't just get up under this bird and push it around. If that seaweed weren't there, I could do that easily. So if I could clear the seaweed somehow... So as soon as that bird moves anywhere... So I have the option of doing this. That's the minimum amount of bird movement that I can make. Doesn't really matter. If I want to get Virgil up there, I'd have to at least do this. He can't do anything, though. I can do that. Which puts the bird in an even worse place, doesn't it? Maybe. Yeah, definitely, because now there's no left or right move. Well, I could move it to the right, but that's not helpful. Agent T would only fit... Yeah, no, I can't move it farther to the left. So I was thinking maybe I could just shove it in here with this pipe. But no, that will not work. And there's no way I can get like one more bit of movement from it. So that keeps the bird up there, but doesn't actually let Agent T get anywhere because the seaweed's in the way. So that doesn't seem helpful. This still seems kind of believable, but it's just not... It doesn't actually work because I have no lever to push this bird anywhere. Other than to the right, and to the right is not what I want, is it? Could it be? Am I sure it couldn't be to the right? I'm not sure yet. Alright, so that lets her get around... What if I push this one to the right? Got Virgil up here. Then did something weird with the seaweed. What kind of weird thing could I do with that seaweed? So I can just de-elevate it a little bit like that. Shelby can just get over here at any time. That's not a big deal. So I only have enough room... If I push that bird one more to the right, then it can't get up over here. I'd love to just sit it back on this shelf. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, with the bird in this spot, I can't... There's no snail place to hold it in place. Unless that's in a different position. Maybe if the seaweed were here and Shelby was there, and then I could just somehow shuffle... Yeah, that's believable. Vaguely. Okay. So, where do I want the seaweed exactly? I don't want any of those things to happen, do I? Well, am I sure? I'm not, really. Let me just leave the seaweed here for the moment. Leave the crab there. So I would push this once. Get that out of the way. At any time, I can get that starfish trivially. That's no problem. I wonder what's hard about that starfish. I don't see yet what makes it difficult to get. Okay, so this allows me to lift. But I've already put that in there. Did I want... Did I have the option... I did have the option, so have Shelby not stick to that. Instead, we'll do this. Right, and Virgil can assist in getting that seaweed. I still don't actually know what the seaweed is for, but it seems like a useful resource to have, maybe. Oops, I'm just going to push it down one. You sit there. You sit here. You sit there. Now, why am I doing this way? This feels like it's relatively simple, it's just fiddly, that's all. Just gotta fiddle for a bit. So now, what exactly is the okay, so I'd kind of like to put that seaweed here. That doesn't look possible, does it? Not especially. Okay, seaweed seems like a problem then. Yeah, okay, so getting this bird out of the way is the last tough part of this puzzle. Virgil can't hold any of that stuff up. It's too heavy for him. Like, I could insert him in there, but then he would just die as soon as I let that down. Even if I could move this seaweed there, there's no way I would be able to hold this up while I moved Shelby down there. I can do that, which doesn't help. Nobody else can move heavy stuff. Okay, so is there any way... without moving the bird to the right, that I could get this out of the way? I don't see one. There's nothing shaped appropriately for that, because she can't make any horizontal moves until she's all the way up here. And there's nothing shaped... There is no possible shape for that, because this is a solid wall. Okay. Bird is problem. How fix bird? What do I do with the seaweed? I don't get what to do with the seaweed. It doesn't seem like it can help me at all. Okay. So... it's nice that I got out of this part of the puzzle. It does bother me slightly that there was room to take something with me, but there was just nothing that was the right shape. Yeah, I couldn't have, like, snuck Virgil out the top of this when it was partially through there and snagged one of these pieces of ice or something. No. Those are immovable. So if I put the bird there, then I'm in this inconvenient situation where I can't just set it back on this shelf. That's what I'd love to be able to do, but these two objects are in each other's way. What if the bird were elevated by 1 when it came down here? Then I could stick Shelby there, have her just lift it and move it. Yeah, that would be fine. So if I could have the bird not land here, but instead land 1 higher somehow, like with the seaweed here. Yeah, again, if I could stick that seaweed there before I drop the bird, that would be great. That doesn't seem likely to happen though, because I don't have tools for that. Too narrow to have Virgil on her back. Seaweed's in the way. Whoa. Ah, so that's how it is. That's why the okay, I see. I didn't even understand that I was on the starfish route. Okay, I gotcha. So if I just wanted to finish the puzzle, what I would do is this. Yeah, Shelby, you go all the way over here. Virgil goes there, kind of, sort of. Shelby, how do you two get past each other? Like this? All right. Well, this is a solution.
Please enter keycard.
How bothersome! I knew there would be a catch.
Maybe it wants this key card we found in the super duper secret archives.
Get the key card was another... Yeah. Virgil's key card adventure. I remember that. It was over here. Yeah, we got it already. Okay, well, I got that puzzle done. I do kind of want to go for that starfish, though, because I feel like there's
look at those guys up.
There should be a relatively straightforward way to get it. That's my feeling.
Slow down, you drive too fast.
That's great. So I can lift this. It doesn't do me any good. Probably. Doesn't seem like it would. But I can do it a little bit. Is there a way to retrieve... No, I mean, ice would fall upward. It would be a nightmare to get it through there. That wouldn't happen. Now from here, I can go back and forth, and I can lift that and park it there. That could be something. Could it? What could that be? Why would that be helpful? I don't know yet. But it's something. It seems vaguely significant. I don't think it actually is, though. That's probably not. Probably nothing. I could use that to shove this around. No, I can't because of that. Okay, no. Yeah, that probably doesn't matter. And I don't lose my ability to do that from here or anything. I can still do it. Okay. So yeah, let's just spend a little bit of time, see if I can get this starfish quickish. So I feel like I'm not far off from getting it. Hey, Shelby, move down. Yeah, that's the most... That keeps the most options open. It doesn't seem like it helps anything, though. I can't do any fancy stuff with this at this point. I can't get Virgil up and over there. Like, if I could just get him to push this seaweed down out of the way so that it didn't get in the way of the rat cage, that would help a lot. So yeah, just clearing that seaweed out of the way seems like my main concern right now. But I would have to drop the bird to do that. Because Virgil just cannot reach. And there's nothing Agent T can do to help him reach, because everything's too tall to get through there. And Virgil has to go somewhere. Like, he's gonna have to fall down here. That's pretty much all he can really do. Somehow... Well, I guess by dropping the parrot there. That was how I was able to... Wait, where was Virgil during that process? I guess he just stayed up here. So if I just drop the bird... yeah, okay, so there's no... She takes up, like, all the space. I guess I just stuck Virgil down there and dealt with him later. Like this. I wish I had a goal. Like, I wish I had an understanding of what would help me at this point. Dealing with the rat cage doesn't really get me any new tools. I can't use the hedgehog or the sheep. Yeah, I don't see what to do with the seaweed that would help me. It's just not clear at all to me. Because what I need... Like, if I make this move... then I just lose so many options. Well, let's try some stuff. Because I know how to retrieve the seaweed. And just move it someplace. Well, I mean, for now I'm just going to move it there. So with Shelby, let's get that starfish. So I feel like what I've done here basically keeps the maximum number of options open. So now, I can't really get Shelby onto this. Well, I could get Shelby onto the seaweed, actually, and that would make it fall, wouldn't it? I was sort of tutorialized in that. So Shelby could act as seaweed gravity, right? Watch this. No. No, it was that Shelby and the seaweed got pushed up by the ice. Shelby doesn't make seaweed fall by themselves. So once that seaweed's up there, it's stuck there. Okay, so no, it's Virgil who has to be seaweed gravity. So yes, I could stick Shelby to it here. And then move stuff around with... well, that's not what I want. But how none of that helps me. Is this purely just an obstacle? It feels like it's a tool I need to use somehow to move something around here. But I just don't have the shape of anything to do that. Like, there's no... what could I possibly do with that? Because, again, I would have to do this, pretty much. And all I can do from there is just this and this. And I can hold up the bird, but it doesn't help me. Bird is held. Nothing else can happen. Yeah, nothing else can happen. That doesn't work. Well, that's unfortunate. Okay, I don't know how to get this starfish, I guess. I understand why it's a problem now. Well, I got the puzzle done. I almost have an understanding of that, but not... Oh yeah, and there's a second one there. No idea at all how you would get that. I mean, Shelby would have to get out without that pipe having gone anywhere. Good luck with that. That seems very impossible. Okay, so neither starfish for me on that. Okay, well, I played with them for a bit. Alright, well that's another final puzzle done. That's 3 out of 6, it looks like. Yeah, because I got Zoology Division, Key Card, and the 6 aliens. That's right, I did get this done. This was a major process. All these starfish I've left behind. I don't know how I'm ever going to get all these. That's going to be a ridiculous... It's going to be ridiculous. That's all it is. Okay, well, yay, I got Zoology Division done. I haven't even peeked at Genetics Division or Botany Division. Once I see those and see which character went where, then I could go back and try this again. There's still this bottle cap puzzle 3-pack that I've left behind long ago. I'd like to actually figure out how to solve that someday. Get my wild cards back, even though I won't use them, but yeah, these felt like the most appropriate places to use them, now that I've seen most of the puzzles. Yeah, anyway, I'll see you next time to do something. I don't know what exactly. Probably take a look at one of these, see how daunting they are. Yeah, that seems likely. Alright, see you then.